We're going to talk now about alkaline water.
Yes, we are going to talk about alkaline water and the machine used to make it alkaline. I'm here this morning with Pastor Glenn John, and he's a motivational speaker, a trainer, a health and wellness coach, and of course, a pastor. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, good morning. Praise the Lord, and I'm happy to be with you this morning.
Happy to have you here. Happy to have you here this morning.
Yes.
So the Kangen water, Kangen or Kangen?
Kangen.
Kangen water. I've seen it around for a few years and it has been doing quite well. My father actually uses it.
Is that right?
Yeah, he does. He does.
Wow. I wish a lot of people have the wisdom as your father to understand why you use it. But
yeah,
continue,
you know,
sir.
so I'm a little familiar with it, and I've always wondered many different things. You know, for instance, how do you make the water alkaline? You know, what are the benefits of alkaline water using it as well? So I'm here to talk with you now, and I'll have some of those questions answered.
No, that's a very good question. First of all, we need to understand the word Kangen. Right. Kangen means back to origin.
Back to origin.
Yes.
What's the origin of that word?
The origin Japanese is a Japanese word. And when a child is being developed in the mother's womb, the child is all embodied with alkaline fluids.
Right.
So the body was born 7.7 alkaline. What happens to us as we grow older, our reserve, our antioxidant enzyme begin deplete by the air we breathe,
right,
the water we drink, pesticides in the fruits and vegetables, waters we take in our bath with, chemicals we cleaning with, high sugar intake, preservatives on our processed food, and of course, sugar. And since we're in the island of Trinidad where everyone likes something sweet, sugar, most of the Calypsonians sing the songs, it have something included sugar. So sugar seems to be the cult here. That begin to pollute the body. So the body is begging for what? For the same originality where it came from, which is alkaline ionized. Here's the difference. When rain falls, the water has magnesium, sodium, potassium, minerals.
Right.
All come from the spring. All water from nature is pure, clean, alkaline, ionized water. Well, the fact is that in the early 20th century, they found out that they took chlorine to make mustard gas in World War I.
Right, you know,
and they put it in the water
right,
because we had waterborne disease like cholera, malaria, polio. That was to clean and remove the bacteria.
Right.
So today now, we have a unit that actually remove the contaminants because of the titanium plates in this machine. This machine has two holes, each into the water, and get to you maybe 6 to 9 months later in the stores, and people drink it all over the world, which is the biggest company, which is the biggest stuff that people do every single day. Drink water because the body needs it. So I am recommending to all the people who are listening today that they should be drinking Kangen alkaline ionized water, and this water is not sold in stores. You have to purchase the machine.
You have to purchase. So I had seen, well, a while back, I had seen some flyers and ads that promoted buying the bottled Kangen water itself. You know, I'd seen it on light posts and stuff just driving by. And I had actually seen it bottled, but I don't believe it was like in stores itself. You had to go to somebody directly who deals with Kangen water. Is that still available on the market to some degree, or has the thing changed now that you have to get this machine and then?
Anyone who chooses to sell water, or as you say, you saw it before, they are on their own, and perhaps anything could happen. Anyone could do anything.
Right.
I am recommending that because when the water comes out of the machine, you have a negative ORP, which stands for oxidation potential reduction. This should be everyone's diet. Everyone who are concerned about the health, even in your eating habits, you're supposed to eat 80% alkaline forming food and 20% acidic forming food. This is what you're supposed to eat daily. Therefore, for example, lentil beans is the strongest beans upon the face of this earth when it comes to antioxidant. There's no other beans that top lentil. The family of lentil beans are split beans. That comes in second.
Right.
The red beans and and all the other beans and black eye,
beans
they
and all
will
these
go
things.
like 9 and 12 and 25 on the list in terms of antioxidant potential. So I am recommending that they drink the water directly from the unit. I don't know what somebody sells or whatever because I don't
Right.
live in
Right.
Trinidad, and if someone is, as you say, selling water, I cannot make any comment to what they may be doing, if it's the right water they're giving somebody or
Right.
not. I really cannot make a comment on that.
Pastor Glenn John, we're going to take a short break, but after the break, we're going to come back to continue this conversation because it's so interesting. And of course, the public needs to know about this fantastic product that you are promoting here today because, again, you know, in times where health is extremely important. All right, so we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back, everybody. You're watching the Now Morning Show right here on TTT, also on TTT Live Online on Facebook, TTT Live Online on YouTube, and on the World Wide Web at ttt.live. I'm still here with Pastor Glenn John, who's a motivational speaker, trainer, and health and wellness coach. And we're speaking about Kangen water. And just before the break, we were speaking about some of the benefits of alkaline water and the need to bring the body back to that natural state of alkalinity. And we're just speaking about, during the break, we're speaking about the machine itself. So we want to go into that right now.
Okay, sir.
So the machine, it seems very interesting. You told me that on one end there's a drain pipe, and then on the next end there is the pipe that actually puts out the clean water. And as I was looking at this brochure you brought here, there are 5 different types of water. Let's speak about the types of water that this machine is able to produce.
Well, first of all, it produces water for you, water for you to drink and cook.
Right.
Most people, even if they were drinking something that they believe is better, they're still cooking the tap water.
Right.
Okay, so they need to be educated. 9.5 is for cooking and drinking. We produce a 7.0, which is neutral water.
Yeah.
That is for baby formula because the baby is already alkaline. So the baby don't need any assistance with any alkalinity at the time. So the baby needs neutral water. Then we have beauty water. Beauty water is the same pH to your skin. The epiderma, the skin needs water. Every time you take a shower, 8 glasses of water goes directly to your bloodstream. So even if you're drinking something that you think is good, there is more problems taking showers with water than actually drinking it because all of the water goes directly to your bloodstream.
Through
and
absorption?
Through absorptions
Right.
through the skin. Okay? So we have beauty water, or we have a separate unit could be used as a shower head that someone could purchase and start taking showers in the right type of water. Then the other water we have is 11.5 strong alkaline water that you cannot drink. If you go to the neck of a spring, the water you cannot drink because light and movements affects the strength of water. That's why it comes out and it moves.
Right.
Then you can absorb it. You can't go to the bottom of the ocean, yet still you can go to the beach because movements. 11.5 will remove pesticides. Pesticides is an oily substance that they spray on the food. Soap and water cannot take it off. Most of us in the Caribbean, we grew up knowing to take lime and you clean your meats and you clean your foods, but the lime cannot remove it. The only thing that we knew is something wrong with the food that is not clean, and I need to clean this food before I eat it.
Right.
We just didn't know how to do it. You need strong alkaline water because that's the only thing that can emulsify oil, remove the oily substance. For example, when you finish cook, instead of using the chemical detergents to clean the stove and countertops, you use strong alkaline water just in a paper towel, and you could remove all the oily substance from your.
So this is a multi-purpose machine.
Oh yes, yes.
Because you know I'm seeing here the strong alkaline water, and then on the other end of the spectrum, the strong acidic water.
That's correct.
So it does more than just drinking water.
That's correct. That's why you need to have this kitchen appliance in your home, every household, just as you have. We know in the Western Hemisphere, or every home in the Western Hemisphere today have a refrigerator. Right? It took a long time for that understanding to get there, but now every home has a refrigerator till the refrigerators become fancy right now. All different types of fancy types. But finally, the 2.5 strong acidic water, sir, is to remove bacteria and viruses. It's to clean. It's like if you want to clean your hands, a hand sanitizer is 2.5 acidic. Anything 2.5 or below, it becomes acidic. It's just for cleaning. People suffer with severe eczemas or psoriasis, cuts and bruises. The woman reproductive organs. The reason why she could self-clean herself is because she's 2.5 acidic. She only becomes alkaline to give birth when she ovulating. But until then, she needs 2.5 instead of using hygienic cleaners from some type of pharmacies or whatever the case may be, chemicals.
Right.
She should use 2.5 strong acidic water in terms of cleansing. So the 2.5 water to clean your toilet, mop your floors, clean your kitchens and so forth, that is what you use 2.5. And most of all, it's approved. This unit is used in all the hospitals in Japan right now. The 2.5 is used with patients with gangrene, like people who have problems with cuts, diabetic patients,
right,
and cannot get healed. That's how you save the leg. Else that does not happen. You only wait till limb amputation, and hopefully it doesn't happen.
So I want to ask a little question on how was the research done, and how was the data collected to support the claims of the different types of water and what they are effective at being used for?
Well, the research and the science of what I'm saying to you was always there. It's in the medical field. It's in the naturopathic field. Anyone who wants to research and just for example, 2.5 acidic. The guy that makes the hand sanitizers, every doctor, everyone in health in the healthcare industry, plus is written and documented that the only way that you could remove any type of bacteria and everything, all those chemical cleaners that they clean it with, the 2.5 and below, but just use chemicals to assist them to get there, else it cannot clean. So the science with this whole thing being existing from the beginning of time. So in Trinidad, if someone could go to a spring right now and takes the water and we test it, you should see the water is 9.5. Every single person should have an ORP meter in their home to test what they're drinking and what foods they're eating. When you remove food from the refrigerator, doesn't guarantee that the food is good to eat.
There's just before we close off, let's tell the public about the website, how to get in contact with you if they were to get one of these machines, or because you have about 5 versions of it here at different levels. So how do we get in contact with you?
PastorJohn26.com. Once again, PastorJohn26.com. You could visit the website. There's free demos on the website. My number is 516-286-7079. That's on WhatsApp. So if you call, and it's a long distance number, it's from New York. So you can call 516-286-7079. And I could inform people where I will be for the rest of the remaining of the time. I am teaching, literally teaching people on Wednesday evening at the Covenant House of Praise in Mount Hope, exactly what we're discussing here, but in details, yes. It will take me about an hour to hour and a half, just keep teaching a class and breaking it down.
Pastor Glenn John, I want to thank you very much for joining us this morning and sharing all this information. We now go across to Rishi, who